while you're recording that, record this. Once somebody calls us and makes an accusation, we have a duty to check you and your wife.
I asked you what your basis was for being here before. You refused to answer me.
No, we've already told you twice.
You refused to answer when I was on the phone and asked you to come, and you asked me to come out.
Twice.
You know, you're here with no basis for being here other than a phone call from someone.
Correct.
And I've asked you to leave the property. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
And then when I put my phone in my pocket, you threatened to taser me.
Nope. I just asked my deputy to step right up there with the taser because I told you to take your hands out of your pocket. And if you don't, I would have him tase you. How about that? For yours and my safety.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm sorry, it's not personal. But
it's not personal.
I do not
What is
like...
personal, I'm going to make sure every one of these deputies go home, and hopefully
well,
nothing happens to you in the process.
Am I wrong, or did you already
No,
pat me down without my permission?
Absolutely. Officer safety. We're allowed to do it.
You know I don't have anything to be worried about.
I have no clue. I don't know you from anybody. I have no clue whether you have anything in your waistband or not, but I do have the right to check.
You already did. You patted me down.
That's exactly right.
So you did it.
Right.
So why would me putting my hands in my pocket with my phone be threatening to you?
It's an officer safety issue. Why are you debating it with me?
Because I don't think you have a right to be here.
Well, you can debate that tomorrow. You can call your attorney tomorrow.
I am an attorney, sir.
Right now, we have to make sure your wife is okay.
Yes, I am an attorney, and I know my rights.
Okay.
And what I've asked you also, and I'm confirming now, is for you to leave my property because you're trespassing and do not have a warrant.
Yes, that's correct.
And I want to make sure that you understand that, so that when I do have to explore my rights, I know what they are.
Yes.
Can I put my hands in front of me like this?
Absolutely.
Is this person going to keep aiming a taser at me?
He's not aiming a taser at you.
Okay, well, it looked like he was. He's got it in his hand.
There's what it's right there.
And
There's what it's right there.
Don't engage him, Pete. Just stand there and do what I tell you.
Well, I'm just, you know, this is like freaking Nazi or something.
No, we just want to make sure you're okay. We want to make sure your wife's okay.
You don't care if I'm okay.
We do care if you're okay.
No, and I don't even understand what the heck is going on. So I'm getting out of my bed, and here I am.
Okay. We just want to make sure everybody's okay.
This doesn't happen in the United States, and it's not gonna, man. I mean, I understand what you're doing, and I understand what you think you have the right to do or what you should do, and I understand protecting the deputies, but I don't understand coming on my yard. I don't understand calling me and not telling me why I should come out, and now you're telling me I can't even go back in my house?
You're just going to hold tight with this here until we confirm.
Are you telling me
Yes.
I'm not able to?
Right.
Okay.
At this particular time, yes.
So am I under arrest?
No, sir, you're not.
So on what basis are you telling me I can't move?
I'm just asking you to stand here with me. I'm going to make sure for officer safety you stay right here and talk to me.
Sir, you didn't ask me. You told me.
How about you stand here and talk to me then?
Well, I am talking to you. I'm sure you don't like it, but I am.
All right, she's not at Michael's. Definitely. So where else would she be?
Beats the fuck out of me, man.
Where's the car?
If you'd like, I'll show you the text messages. No, I don't think I will. Where I'm asking her where she is.
Where's the car?
Yeah, I can't find it inside here.
You got her phone number?
Yep, I tried calling her.
Well,
her family hasn't heard from her all day. That's why we're concerned.
Her family hasn't heard from her all day. She had her mother at the house 3 hours ago. Her brother picked her mother up at this house at 7.
Okay. Then what?
Picked up her mother, sorry.
Does mom live here, or does she live elsewhere?
No, mom lives with her brother now.
Okay. Is she in the house?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if we look?
Yes. No offense, but I won't have you in my house. I don't want you in my yard. I tried to explain that, and I understand what your position is, and I understand what you're trying to do, but I have this kind of libertarian view of things. I mean, if you're going to tell me that you are required to go in there and that you insist, demand, and will not, and have to make me do it, then I'm going to let you in.
Okay.
But I'm not.
You know what? We don't want to be here. We don't want to hassle you in the middle of the night. We don't want to.
I know, man.
Don't want to wake anybody above it. You understand? You got to look at the other side of the coin now, okay? So say
I
we
see
don't
it.
do something,
I see
and
it.
something happens to your wife, guess what
I
their
know,
family's
but
going
you
to
and
do?
I, when we're off and we're not doing this,
Right.
You also know that there are certain rights that people feel that they should enforce.
Right.
And I understand where you're coming from, but if I do it and everybody does it, then none of us end up having these rights anymore. And so I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. If you're going to insist, man, if you're going to go in my yard, you're trespassing, sir. Okay. I hate for this.
This ongoing, I mean, is this an
No,
ongoing
this
thing?
well, you would know. You can see
Well,
there's
I
never
don't
been
know.
a
I just-
report by
no.
her in the history of the human universe.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nor by her brother, who
Yeah,
now.
the only thing recently I see they were out here for a couple of, it wasn't even disturbances as far as I can tell.
No, sir. But I've had my issues with this kind of action by police.
Right.
And no offense to you,
Sure,
but I refuse to accept it,
sure,
and I will fight it.
Sure.
I mean, because I think I have a constitutional right to do it.
sure.
If I
You will.
don't,
Yeah.
then I don't.
Right. You're an attorney here in town?
Yes, sir.
What kind of attorney?
I'm a trial attorney.
Trial attorney. Civil, criminal?
Civil trial, not criminal.
Civil. Okay.
So, that's why I don't know.
Right.
If you have a right to be here, then I'm wrong. But if you don't,
Well, we have an obligation to be here.
well, no, not if you don't have a right. And
Right.
I've told you to leave.
Right. But like say, what if she is in there and something has happened to her, and
Well,
we don't?
then you
we
better
don't.
have something more than her brother telling you that he doesn't know where she is.
Right.
And I don't know why the hell you're coming over here or threatening me
Right.
with a taser.
Well, I'm just making sure you don't get out of hand on me. That's all. We don't
No,
want to
sir,
hurt
I'm
you.
not
I
going
don't
to get
wanna
out
be
of
hurt.
hand, but I will defend my rights.
That's
and
fine.
I mean, you really need to think about this.
Yeah.
I know you hear it, but you don't hear it this way most of the time. If the man is searching my property, which he went around the backyard with his flashlight and he's going all around my house looking in my windows and stuff like that,
Yeah, I
you
don't
think
know.
that that's violating my right of privacy?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna try and tit for tat this thing. I'm just telling you, we don't have any interest here other than just to making sure your wife is okay. That's it strictly.
Then why didn't you tell me before you asked me outside?
Because that's how we do it.
You try to sneak me outside?
No.
If I hadn't come outside,
You
then
don't want to know what
you
would have
do?
happened if you didn't come out.
You going to break down my doors
We'll see what happens.
without a
I'm-
warrant?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Like I say, we have an obligation to do certain things.
Well, just so long as I have a record of it, and if it's wrong, it's wrong, and if it's right, it's right.
Right.
But that's why I'm recording it.
Okay.
So am I required to let you in my house, or am I not?
Nope.
Am I required to let you in my yard?
Well, we're doing a welfare check. We pretty much got to come in your yard. Let me ask you this. I really want to talk to her so we can be done with this. And we can
Dude,
get
if
out
I
of your
knew
hair.
where she was, I'd be talking to her.
Yeah, how long ago did she leave?
It was either 8:30 or 9, maybe.
So she's been gone quite a while. Okay.
Yeah, she's gone
Really?
long enough for me to text her and say that if I don't see her back, that I'm going to be leaving myself. God, great. I can't wait till she hears this. Her brother calling in a welfare check when he comes over here at like what? Maybe
Well, how'd she get all bruised
7:30? Huh?
up? How'd she get all bruised up?
How'd she get bruised up? Let her tell you that.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here.
Yeah.
That was the game plan until she wasn't here.
That was what?
That was the game plan until we found out she wasn't here.
What was the game plan?
Let's talk to her, make sure
Oh.
everything's all right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, gentlemen, we're done. Thank you, Mr. Parrish, for your time. Sorry to bother you.
well, I can't say a thank you for it. I can say I don't take it personally. I know you're doing your job, but I think you did the wrong thing tonight.
Okay, well, I understand that, and I'm sorry you think like that, but I think we were doing the right thing. Okay, we're checking on the welfare of somebody.
Okay.
It's obvious that her car's not here, so therefore we're not going to go inside and check.
Okay, just
Okay.
so you know, I'm telling you now, this is my property. I own it by myself. You are not authorized to come on it. If you do, it's a trespass from this point forward and from before. So just so that that's clear on the record.
Okay, well, you can make a statement however you want, but
Well, I'm
if we have to come
recording
back
this,
in
so
here
I
to do a
want to make
welfare
sure
check,
that
we're
I
going to come and do it.
I can prove that I told you that.
Okay,
So,
but if we have to come back and do a welfare check again, we're going to come back and do that. Okay, so you have a nice night. Thank you very much.
good night.